Welcome back to Conflict of Nations WW3. And this is Uthred Ronaldson. And we are now on day 12, Conflict of Nations WW3 Philippine series. So, welcome back, everyone. And here we are at day 12. And here's me playing as the Philippines. Okay. So, yesterday, um, so it's been 3 days since we started our attack against China, and going on our third day. No. So China still has a huge territory right here in the west. So Western China is still free, and right now he has two cities. China has two cities available, free cities. So one homeland and one occupied city. All right. Okay. So unfortunately for China, it doesn't seem like China will be able to recover and will reconquer his lost territories, even with the help of Russia. So as you can see, Russia sent two armies to help his former ally China. So Russia had declared war against the Philippines on day 12 or day 11. And I forgot to mention that in the vlog. And so here's Russia right now. And he was able to conquer this province, Luliang, as well as these provinces right here. So Longnan, but we're able to recapture it. And so basically, this army is now surrounded and is within enemy territories. And here's a the video, by the way, of the unit that a Russian unit that is um, attacking the Philippines. So that's a total of 5 units with one recon um, armored recon, and then five motorized infantry. So all right. So that's the stats with 24.5 attack power, 29.5 defense. Okay. And yeah, so that army is right now marching into Zhengzhou. So it's possible that it will go to Zhengzhou or Shanghai. So, but right now it stopped right here in the middle of this province in Luliang, going into this province right here, Nanyang. Okay, so that's good. That could buy us some time because this army, okay, this Russian army right here can actually march up to Shanghai before I can offer any resistance. So this one um, has no defense against air, and I will have my heavy bomber available and ready in 5 hours. It will complete research and then will mobilize that unit in Manila, and it will. Let me just check how long the mobilization will take. Okay. So the heavy bomber will be available within 21 hours. So that's 5 hours plus 21 hours. So we're looking at a total of 26 hours. So that's 2 days and 1 day and 2 hours. Okay. So will be available by tomorrow. So with that, with that being said, this army right here can actually march up to Shanghai, and I have no plans on stopping it. Um, because all I need to do is just to recapture any possible territories that Russia will be able to conquer. So we'll just have to reconquer them. Now, um, basically, we also have the option here to position these troops. Um, my troops in Zhengzhou, I can position them here in the province of Nanyang. But doing that will expose this city from this army right here, this Chinese army right here, stranded in this province of Shanxi. So yeah, we're gonna contain this army right here. I'm gonna wait for 24 more hours um, before I can start my air attack. I also have railgun researched already, and I will just be waiting for the level 2 to be completed, and then I will uh, build a secret lab so I can start my production of railguns. So okay, so that's a this Russian army again can rampage all the way to Shanghai if he will choose to do that. Another option is for him to attack Zhangzhou and then uh like a two-prong attack. So he can attack from this army can attack Zhangzhou as well as the Russian army. So that will be too much. I think it will be difficult for this army right here to face two armies. So if we'll do this, we'll have an additional 33% defense. Okay. All right. So for now, he's not doing anything. So that will give me more time to raise more troops into Zhengzhou. All right. Okay. What else? We have another Russian army here. Now, this one only has three motorized infantry units, and this one's objective is to capture Wuhai. So obviously, what we'll do is we will just recapture any lost territory. So yeah, I can basically just outflank him and recapture any possible territories that Russia will conquer. So okay, so I'm hoping. Well, I'm fine with having to face multiple armies from Russia. Now, once we destroy those armies, then Russia will have difficulty replacing those units, and will be able to attack. My ally, New Zealand, is already setting up an attack right here in this provinces, in these Russian provinces, and he might be able to capture this mountains. Okay, so if he will do that, I have no worries. I have no issues with that, so that's fine. And then um, Indonesia is okay, and now my ally Indonesia right here is doing really well and is currently winning against India. All right, okay, all right. So India still has one, two, three, four cities, four free cities. Okay, Hyderabad is still free, so five. That's a total of five. So it's still gonna be a while before Indonesia finishes India. And then right here, so Australia started this attack with Kenya. Okay, and he's now pushing inland into Kenya, and okay, so he has a total of eight units, all motorized infantry, with support from uh, four corvette units, um, blockading the coast of Kenya. So okay, and Mozambique. So this city right here is still holding. So this will be the last holdout for Mozambique. All right, and Australia is now moving into capturing this city. Okay, so I guess Mozambique has been cleared, and they are now moving on to their next target, which is Kenya. Now, South Africa would probably have to wait because Cameroon will be clearing out Chad and then DR Congo first before heading down to South Africa. All right. And then lastly, New Zealand. So this dude right here is doing really well, attacking, um, helping us with China. He also participated in the wars against Myanmar and Thailand, and now he's pushing into China as well as going for Russia. He was able to secure Vladivostok as well and the surrounding Russian provinces here. So now it's moving into the north of Russia. Okay, all right. So just to give you an update as to the current status of our technology. So we have level 2 motorized infantry and national guards. We're currently upgrading the combat recon vehicle into level 2 as well. We have level 2 um, frigates, and yeah, so basically most of the um, basic units that we are using has been upgraded to level 2. And so we just need to wait for this one to be finished so I can finish the China. I just don't like to to get more casualties than I suppose that I can um, more than I can receive. Um, it's not necessary to lose units here because we are already winning the war, and we just need to be patient and clever in terms of completing the conquest right here because our enemies are just trying to inflict as much casualties as they can. And so our task is to minimize our casualties while maintaining the push, maintaining the the march inland. So okay. So yeah, for now I decided to upgrade my recon vehicle, and I will be using them as my main armored units. So they will be light uh, armor, but still an armor. It's still an armor, so that's totally fine. Okay, now we have Guam also, and I will use this as a staging point for my attack to the United States. So this one will be a naval base. I will use this and I will build the airships right here. Now, the advantage of this particular position right here is that I can leave a squad or a task force here of destroyers and frigates and defend this island here. I can also build an air base and then use it to do recon in the seas to make sure that no U.S. ships will try to infiltrate us, and we'll be able to send and we'll have enough time to send reinforcements and um, to gather my ships to do a counterattack in case we will be attacked by the U.S. So, um, with the use of my naval patrols, I will be able to scout possibly as far as Hawaii. I'm not sure if we can cover Hawaii here, but yeah, it's possible that we can fly up to Hawaii, and then I will send my naval patrols to cover the seas right here to make sure that no U.S. ships will be venturing into our territories. The reason why we have to prepare now for the U.S. is because he is kind of preparing also. Um, so Alaska has no naval bases, level 2 naval base, but it has a level 1 barracks as well as uh, a recruitment center. Now, Hawaii, this one also has a barracks, but Los Angeles right here has a level 2 naval base as well as level 2 barracks, and then San Francisco has level 3 naval base and level 1 barracks. So that means this guy right here, the US, is currently preparing for Navy, expanding his Navy here in the Pacific. Now, since we already have an existing Navy, then we are on the advantage here. Now, I have the option to attack the US to prevent him from mobilizing ships, but that will be too far, and we will be stretched because I have no spare um, troops to mount an attack to the United States. Though I can use my ships to do some raids and to disable the cities, coastal cities in the Pacific. So that's something that I will consider also within the next few days. See if I can stage an attack against the United States. But I will only do that once our position here in China as well as against Russia is secured. Okay. So diplomacy. So in terms of stats, Indonesia is the leading country with 385 points and 34 cities, while Philippines has 27 cities and 274 points, followed by Cameroon as the third place. So this is looking good for the Communist Rebellion, as three out of the five players of the Communist Rebellion all part are um, are all top players. So we have a new uh, coalition here led by Trump. All right, so we have Euro, and Italy is doing well. So they have the option to uh, to reshuffle and to find new allies. There are a lot of possible allies here. So if I am not part of the communist rebellion, I will definitely be concerned. Um, because if let's say if I'm Colombia or Serbia, I will be concerned because um, that means your coalition is not winning, and that means you'll have to uh, either form a an opposition powerful enough to stand up against the leading coalition, or you can try and do your best to get into the coalition, and that means using your diplomatic skills. So, okay, and then Australia, and then we have New Zealand still at the it's still at the bottom. Okay, now for the news. Okay, so the U.S. still hasn't completed his Cuban campaign. All right. Lanzo was occupied by New Zealand. Indonesia lost one motorized infantry. Mozambique also. All right. Oh, military coup for Russia. So Russia already left the game. Damn. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? All right. So Axis leader is now Colombia. All right. So they will now have a lot of options. So Russia will be out of the game. Damn. Nazareth. Okay. Syria and Israel still at war. Oh, there's a lot of barracks here. Lots of cities. So Russia have left the game. We still have Israel here. Okay. Hit by insurgents. The US has been hit by insurgents. Okay. Calgary and then Vancouver. Berberati. Okay. All right. Deceitful act of war. China have also left the game. So we're basically just waiting for Spain and see what will be Spain's action. So Poland and Germany are still active here in this game. The US is also active. The US has no existing coalition, so I'm not sure. Maybe he's gonna ally with Brazil and then Colombia and then the US. So that's possible. So okay, let's check. So another scenario here is that Colombia and the US will join American SUD, right? So that's gonna be a total of four nations. But Peru still here, but Peru should have been kicked out already. Okay, so this one has just been recently captured. So Colombia, Brazil. I'm not sure with Chile, but I think it's Colombia, Brazil, the U.S., Mexico, and then they can take Spain or Serbia. Those are their options. We're still far from Europe, so there's still a lot of changes that can happen in this game. Okay, this game is still far from being decided. Yes, we are the strongest coalition at this point, but it doesn't mean that we will win the game. That we are going to win this game. All right. So okay. Total number of troops I have 62. Cameroon has 38, and then Indonesia has 55. So I have the highest troop count in terms of number of units, but in terms of quality, I think it's Indonesia. So, okay. In terms of our resources, we are doing well. We are now second in terms of economy. So world's largest economy will be Indonesia, followed by the Philippines at 27,000, and then the United States, and then Brazil, Colombia. All right. So top two for the largest economies will be um, countries that are members of communist rebellion. All right. Now there's United States, Brazil, Colombia, Spain. Now those countries can actually combine and work together. You can also include Italy there if Italy will join them. So those are our possible enemies in the future. All right. So we have to keep pushing forward, take as many cities as we can, so we can boost and improve our resources, and then take on South America. Um, okay. Now, since Russia has left the game, and next threat will be France here, Italy, as well as Serbia. So they are still far from us. So I think what we can do there is to go for the United States and South America, maybe the U.S. first. Um, bring the war to the U.S. continent. All right, because if we will if we will continue to push forward, then we might have to face France and Italy here, and then at the same time we might have to face the United States. So if we will continue to push forward, taking Kazakhstan and everything else in along the way, there's a big chance that we might have to fight two fronts. So I think leaving Kazakhstan here as a buffer, um, and some Eastern European countries will be beneficial and will be good for us. Italy, Spain, Serbia, um, um, they are slow in terms of expansion. So I think it will take quite some time before we meet each other. So yeah, I think we have to prepare for the U.S. Um, right after China here, uh, New Zealand will be able to penetrate deeper into Russia. I might actually have to leave Russia to New Zealand. I may continue and take Kazakhstan, but the thing is, since I already have my forces here, I'm not gonna recall them and transfer them. Well, yeah, I can do that also. Okay, but definitely once we attack the U.S., we'll have to take Hawaii. I need plenty of ships. I will need a lot of ships. Okay, we'll take Hawaii, Anchorage. All right, and then before we pushed for um the West Coast, the cities in the West Coast. Okay, so this is exciting. I'm thrilled to start this and declare war with the United States, because this will be very challenging, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to like the video as well. If you have any questions or you want to discuss or talk to me about the game, you can always reach out through the comment section. I also have a Discord account, and we can talk in Discord if you have any questions about the game. I'm also willing, and I will be happy to help. Uh, anyone who wishes to start the game who's not familiar with the game. So thank you, and see you tomorrow. Skal.